EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dublin Shamrocks. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Here's the ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Mike, 53, Mike. Tackles.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't 19 tight.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on it in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The LA ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Los Angeles.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Akers, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Terrell Burgess on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a... Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On second down now, Akers. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
No. Three. 60 Bobcat.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a gain.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Check out reach. Bang.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run for it with Akers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The Rams 4-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down.
Goff on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Play action. It's gone. Flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now
accelerating and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, 78 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Going right back to Akers, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Goff throwing complete to Kupp, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
To number 18.
From 4 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
First and 10.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The 45-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm on board. 147, boy, Taylor's nothing left.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
38. Shamrocks 14.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. John Johnson with the INT. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run once more with Henderson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
On the carry is Henderson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line. Tonight's final score, Rams.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Rams, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.